Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears.
Where's the set? 19! Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, man.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Bears nothing. Josh Lambo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over.
26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Running right through him. Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for New England. 43 yards on the ground.
First down, Patriots.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Grant. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
2nd and 11 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. I got him. Mike 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Palmer now. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run.
We play to win.
17-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mike, come on, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And they give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
You better be afraid of me.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Right 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson is going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, MarleyGEE's Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey. Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be dreaming.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Humphries now to return. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Switch up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw to Ratley. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They will run with Grant. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
Second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. D.D. Westbrook. 77 yards, and the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Rush in. Go. Rush in. Shit.
This is Grant. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Palmer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Balaj. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Watson, deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, Grant. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Palmer looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Balaj. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. They run it with Balaj. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Forced out to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's a run with Balaj. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now they try the right side here. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Palmer apparently wants to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now
it's Palmer. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Check, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All day, every day.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along.
Back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.